Welcome to the Fit2 Perform Podcast.
You just found the #1 health and fitness podcast for performers. Thank you for joining us as we bring you meaningful, helpful, and accurate information and
remind you that fitness doesn't have to be boring.
Right now, you're listening to a talk episode during which Bobby and I discuss all kinds of weird stuff.
Everything. Every possible thing
that comes to us.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like to finish.
No. I refuse to be involved with this.
Weirdly, that was a setup for you to mess it up in some way. But either way, should we carry on?
Yeah, let's carry on. Come on. I think we...
Over to you?
We deserve...
Do you want to cue the music?
No.
No! In which case, cue the music! It's Fit2 Talk. I feel proud. I've never cued the music before.
We went far off the beaten track there.
I know, sometimes the beaten track is too much. And also I'm going slightly mad today.
Yeah,
so.
you did come at that with some severe energy.
Yes, severe. Well, we did do some taste test stuff for social media and we had a Tenzing, what was it, the Power Shot Ultra.
Oh yeah, we did. The Extreme Black.
Extreme Black.
I don't know why it was called Extreme Black.
Made no sense. The liquid wasn't black. It was black cherry, I suppose.
It was black cherry, I suppose.
Saying it now, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but why is it Extreme Black?
Yeah, it wasn't extreme. 120 milligrams of caffeine isn't that much, but I had a coffee, so...
Didn't even touch the sides on me.
Yeah. I've got a joke for you.
Oh, go on, hit me with a joke.
What do runners eat before a race?
I don't know. What do runners eat before a race?
Nothing. They fast. And having a young son, you'll appreciate this. How do you stop an astronaut's toddler from crying?
I don't know.
You rock it.
Oh my God. That's so bad.
And then a third one for fun. What do you call an unpredictable camera?
I don't know.
A loose cannon.
That's good. That is good. That is good.
Found some decent jokes recently, which is surprising. Really, if you're used to watching these, the jokes have become slightly higher quality, I think. Mm-hmm. How's life?
Life is good. Life is busy. Life is wild.
Life is all those
life
things.
Is lifing, as the kids say.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
I mean, you have some news.
I do have some news. Yes.
I mean, I was insanely excited when you told me.
Yeah, it wasn't some news I was expecting.
I feel like when you found out, I was like jumping around, and you were like, "Okay, cool."
It's like, oh, okay.
I was like, "Yeah."
Like, okay. Yeah, I'm going to just say what it is. I'm going to be the new resident choreographer on Hadestown.
Hadestown, West End, National Theatre's production. Let's not mess around. You can't blow the trumpet because it's weird. I will.
That would be weird.
It would be weird. But, what a fucking show. What a fucking company to work for in any capacity anyway, let alone as a creative on that side of things, as the resident choreographer for that show as well. Like, National Theatre.
Tick.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
When we get guests in, we're always like, and we've worked at the National. Well, Bobby,
do you know,
National Theatre on there.
Talk about the National Theatre. I think I might be getting a National Theatre email address. I don't want to say it just yet because I don't know for sure. But
Bobby.winderback@nationaltheatre.org.
I feel like I might be getting an email. That's probably the most exciting thing. I was like, I might have an email address for the National.
I'm saying all our clients are going to be emailing you on that.
Just email me at the National.
Just for that. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Which is super joyous.
Yeah.
How do you've now known about this for a little bit of time, not ages, but a little bit of time. How do you feel about getting that job?
It's exciting. It's really exciting. Like it's an amazing job and it's an amazing opportunity. And it's an amazing opportunity for a bunch of reasons. Like one, it sits really well with kind of where I'm at in my life in terms of having Lennon, in terms of potentially being a touch older as a male dancer. I'm now in a point in my life where I don't necessarily want to be doing 8 shows a week constantly. I want to do the best I can to bring up Lennon. And it feels like the right time from a creative point of view to make that move into that side of things, into the kind of the creative side of things. So yeah, it's exciting from that point of view. It's exciting from a Fit2 point of view in that it's an opportunity to kind of put into practice a lot of the stuff that we talk about on the podcast and we talk about with our clients, and this kind of revolution that we've been speaking about warm-ups and about how to look after your body when you're in a show. And a big thing I'm excited with starting this job is starting to implement some of those things, and
on a company-wide basis.
Yeah,
I think rather than individuals, right? Like that. Sorry to interrupt you. I think it's really worth pointing out as well to people listening that we've always said that, and actually you have always been a huge proponent of this in this business, that in Fit2 as a business, that in order to be up to date with our clients, we still need to have a foot in the industry.
100%.
And not only that, like to be relevant, current right now with what's happening right now, or you slowly over time, you don't recognize it anymore.
Yeah.
The industry is a different place to what it was 5 years ago. And so to still be even in a show is amazing at that point, especially when you're dealing with, West End stuff. But to be in that position, like you say, to start implementing on a company, the company of that show, and then also that company, i.e. the national, to show what is capable, or what is possible, I should say, when you apply these principles that we've been harping on about now for literally years, and getting the outcomes that we can prove on an individual basis, what can be done on that kind of scale, it bodes well for an actual industry-wide change, which sounds like I'm speaking dramatically, but it's what we've said we would do from the beginning. Yeah,
it was the whole purpose of creating this business, was to try and implement industry-wide change and try to improve the way performers look after their bodies and the way the business works and the way the business treats performers. So it's a very physically demanding show, Hadestown. And I'm really excited to be in a position where I can hopefully impart some of the knowledge that we've garnered whilst creating this this business, and try and impart some of that on the company as a whole, and see if, even if it's just small changes, see if we can start implementing some changes to improve the kind of physicality for people, because it's the kind of show where you could pick up injuries. It's the kind of show where fatigue is going to be a real thing. So if I can put things into place alongside the rest of the dance department that can benefit the performers and the company as a whole, then it's a wonderful opportunity to be in, and it's an element of this that I'm really excited about. And what you said is true, and it's something, like you said, it's something I've been passionate about and pushed a lot since we started it. It's super important that we are still part of the industry. As whilst running Fit2, we need to still understand what it's like to be a performer or to be in the industry in some way. And we have to stay relevant in that sense, in the same way that we are constantly pursuing up-to-date knowledge and up-to-date information about fitness and about nutrition and about wellness. We stay so hot on finding out that information and making sure that what we're saying at that point is accurate. The same is true of us as performers. We need to know what that is, or the industry. We need to understand what the industry is as it's constantly evolving
to do our job well.
So if we want to help our clients in the best possible way, we have to still be part of the industry in order to understand what they need and what the current climate requires of them as performers.
Do you know, I was reading some more studies. What a surprise. I'm so cool.
Shock horror.
Look at me on a Saturday night. I've changed. Yeah.
This is the Stefan I've always known.
Yeah, this is. You haven't had the displeasure of meeting past me. And we've said before, and we've spoken at great length that, I mentioned when I was writing the TED talk that never happened sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
That it was that we're between 5 and 8 times more likely to suffer with eating disorders if you're a performer. And that also, we had that study of Broadway that showed like more than 50% of Broadway was injured at any one time. But I was looking up a study the other day that led me down a rabbit hole. And that study was the rate of injury in performers compared to all other athletes. And it's significantly higher in performers than in every other sport they measured, like across the board.
Yep.
So when people are like, oh, yes, because you're dancing all the time. I'm like, okay, well, Cristiano Ronaldo's playing football all the time. Like he's had one injury in the however, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. It's nuts when you look at the numbers and the rate of anxiety, depression, and mental health disorders and things that need help among performers is considerably higher than general population as well. Like we didn't know those stats, like, or the data on that when we set this up, but they were the reasons. And so to bring it back to the job that you're doing, and we'll talk about how Fit2 fits into that in that sense in a second, but like it is, or it feels like for me, an opportunity. We've spoken about so many avenues of how we get this out there, and they're all happening. Yeah. Like they're all going there. We're at drama schools. We're doing those things. We've created courses that people do where we have our clients, which is our primary way of changing individual lives. But then this is a new element. You've been a dance captain, and you know, to be able to do that at that level. But to step it up to this level gives you more ability to input these kind of changes, which I think is so cool. It's so cool.
It's so cool. And it's, like I said, it's just a wonderful opportunity to be part of such a great show and to get the opportunity to be able to implement some change and continue the revolution that we're hopefully starting and hopefully directly impact people's lives and careers. I feel incredibly lucky that I'm in this position. I can't wait to get started. It's going to be fun.
We should mention that they flew you out to New York last week.
They did fly me out to New York, yeah.
On a casual, they were like, you messaged me, were like, they might be flying me out to New York next week. Is that okay, client-wise and stuff and business and everything we had? Because it was like 3-4 days or whatever it was. And it was like, I think we can make that work. I
think we can make New York work.
I think we'll find a way to make a free trip to New York to learn the choreo with a choreographer, like in a fancy studio on Broadway, like work.
It's nuts. That was a nuts moment in my life. Like flying out there, I was like, this feels not like it's not real. This feels like it's a dream.
Well, you realise you're actually living out one of my dreams, which is being paid to go to New York because of work.
Yeah. Although suddenly you're like in New York with a different purpose, and you're like, I don't feel like a tourist right now, and it feels different.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to go as a tourist. I want somebody to pay me to be there.
Yeah, I want to be paid to be there.
That's pretty cool. So I think it's worth mentioning that the majority of our time is spent managing our clients, right? Like 5 days a week, 6 days a week, depending on the week, and other life commitments and how efficient we can be.
Yep.
That's what we're doing. And so how can you possibly fit both things in? Like, the concern would be, oh, well, suddenly he stops being a coach. Like what reassure me.
Reassure you. I mean, at the end of the day, it does become more challenging. There's no way of me like sugarcoating that. It does become more challenging in that I have fewer hours in the day. But it's my priority. My priority is my clients, and that will remain my priority. Like for them, nothing will feel different. I will still be giving the same support. I will still be doing their programming, monitoring their nutrition. I will still be doing all the things I was doing for my clients. what will be different will be more behind the scenes work that you and I do, because managing our clients is a chunk of our day. But then there is so much other work that goes into the business as a whole.
People ask sometimes, like, what else are you doing? You're like, I can't even, I don't even know how to answer that.
It's very hard to explain what it is that we do.
It's a business. It is 10 hours a day.
Yeah, there's just so many elements that come with it, from doing the financial elements, doing the accounting,
marketing,
like
resource creation,
any number of things. And that is the stuff that you are very graciously taking on from me as part of the rehearsal process. So whilst for our clients, nothing will feel remotely different, really, save for your face on more coaching corners than mine.
On the group calls.
Calls. And that's like, we have done that on purpose. We always set out, like we said earlier in the episode, we always set out for us to still be part of the industry. So it was always important for us to know how to navigate these moments where we are time poor, essentially. So it's about prioritizing the clients. My clients will get all my attention.
And we set the business up with this in mind. It's not like we go, oh shit, we're going to have to adapt. Oh, let's cut some corners. Like, it has been built for this. And so that the service does not change for people, and not to be like harping on about the business isn't about that. It's about your cool new job, realistically. But like, we don't have individual clients. You come on board with Fit2 Perform, and what we do is give you what's called a success coach, which might be you, it might be me, in the future it might be some other people, who knows. That is the first port of call, so that you can actually just feel like you're talking to one person, instead of going, oh, well, I was speaking to you first, or me, than me the other day, and not knowing if we're passing on that information, etc. And that's all it is. So when you have things like programming, like we're both knee deep in client programming at all freaking times.
At all times, just constantly doing it.
I have never known that I would need maths so much in my life.
So many percentages.
When you're like, it's like, why? Oh my God, it's this many reps. It's this exact percentage of what. But flipping on from that, man, it's super, super exciting. I think there's so many positives to it from a life perspective. I think you're going to have a great time. I think in general, personally, not being on that side of things, like choreography is not my jam. I think it's an amazing compliment and representation of where you're at and your ability.
Thank you, man. It's I've always said I've never planned out my career. I've always just let things like happen. And I like that. I find it that exciting. And this feels like the right time in my life and the right progression for me to take at this point. And it's incredibly exciting. And it's, come watch Hadestown.
Yeah,
come watch my work.
This why he's not in the show.
I'm not
just
in the
to be
show.
Clear.
I'm the resident choreographer.
But so if you're there to watch, probably you won't see him.
You might see me in the audience.
Yes,
there's a strong chance you'll see me in the audience
every week.
I will be there a lot.
Yes, plenty of that. I think that's super exciting, man. It's a new chapter.
Yeah, it's a new chapter. I'm excited to learn. I feel like I'm going to learn a lot on this job.
Oh my gosh. But every job, right? This is what we take into stuff. I was chatting to somebody yesterday about like the people that we choose to surround ourselves with now, several of whom have been guests on this podcast, that are people that are constantly progressing, constantly learning. I talk about this all the time. I'm like seeking out what they don't know and going into every opportunity, even if you're being brought in as the expert in a field, whatever it might be, which realistically, when you're on the creative side, like you are now being brought in as that, like you're teaching the choreo, for instance, in this thing. Like you're also there to learn from those people. And that's how everybody has an amazing experience, right? Like it's why when people come on coaching with us, we're not like, we know all the answers and it doesn't matter what you think or feel. It's like, no, hey, we're going to learn how you work and how all of that stuff
It's a collaboration. I think everything is a collaboration. And I think something that I've learned over the years is I like to learn something from everybody in a show that I do, or every job that I do, or every
even if it's just that they're a dick.
I like to learn. I like to learn something. Like you can learn so much just by watching. Like I found that on Facing the Crowd massively. Like I would just sit there and I would watch people, and I would just like sit back and enjoy watching people who were just incredible at their craft and incredible performers and incredible humans, and just try and absorb all the good things, all the things that could better me and better my life. And it's always a wonderful opportunity to learn. And that is one of the beautiful things about being a swing as well, is you can sit back and go, oh wow, okay, these are like people at the top of their game. I can really learn a bunch from them. And
You
like
had some talent in that room as well.
Oh man, that was a wild room. But yeah, it's like I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to learn from the job, and I'm excited to learn from the job for us as well as a business. I feel like I can learn a bunch more about what we need to be providing and how we can further tailor what we do to benefit performers more and benefit people in the industry more. And I think it's very much a two-way street in that. And it's
if you don't get the producers on side, then you can't affect any change.
Yeah.
So I really think that there's always the element of having the data to provide it. You go, what was your injury rate before and what's your injury rate now? Here's why. Hey, can you implement that across all your companies, please?
Yeah.
Like that's the reality, right? But you got to take the punt at the start. Do you want to hit us with a fun fact?
I will hit you with a fun fact.
Sorry, that was the worst segue ever. But
I have a few fun facts, but let me tell you this.
My brain was still reeling from laughing at my own jokes so much a second ago.
Okay, this is my fun fact for today.
Okay.
The mantis shrimp has the fastest punch in the world.
I've actually seen this. I've seen the footage of this. Have you watched it?
I don't think I have actually watched it.
Oh my God. I watch it.
Their punch has a speed of 50 miles an hour.
Doesn't it like boil the water around them or something?
Yeah. Their punch has a speed of 50 miles an hour and it's powerful too. Even though they're only 4 inches long, these tiny shrimp can punch through their glass tanks.
Oh, maybe the boiling water thing I've made up. But
you might be right, but the fact that they can punch through their own glass tanks is phenomenal.
Get some thicker glass.
Yeah, like somebody made an error there.
A 50 mile an hour punch.
50 mile an hour punch. And that's through water. Like you're going to have drag as well through the water.
Honestly, I've seen clips of this on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and it is excellent. I love that fact.
That's a great fact. It's cool.
New goal.
A 50 mile an hour punch.
That would win you those arcade games, wouldn't it?
Yeah, mate, those are great games. I love watching people fail on those and like absolutely leather the plastic.
You can't win at those games. The like punching machine.
Nobody looks good doing them.
Because if you get like a high score, you look like a knob.
Yeah, true.
And if you do anything else other than get a high score, you look like a knob.
So, and if you miss the bag entirely and punch the actual structure, you're going to go to A&E.
The only time I'll do something like that is when the reward is really good. Like when we did that, like the hammer thing that was outside the Palladium.
To win some Mac makeup.
Yes.
Yeah. We won some Mac makeup.
We won some Mac makeup and I broke the hammer.
That was great. You did break the hammer.
Yeah, bad times. On that note,
that was great.
Listen, if you like our information, then head over to our website, fit-2.co.uk, and click on our level up page, right? Because you should. Click on there. What's on there is a 30-day level up sequence. You pop your email in and we will send you 30 days worth of glorious information, tips, tricks, hacks to absolutely get you where you want to be. I can't stress how much of a no-brainer it is. If you haven't done it already, do it now. Yeah, get amongst it. You can also find us on social media at Fit2 Perform West End. And if you've got any questions you want answered by us, you know what to do. Slide into those DMs. I will be waiting, learning. Oh God, thank you for joining us. And if you like what you've heard, we have been the Fit2 Perform podcast with me, Stefan. And me, Bobby. And if you didn't like it, we've been Joe Wicks. Peace out.